Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining this afternoon as we talk about just your orientation as a brand new customer. You know, some people that are on may be brand new. Some people may have been with us for a while and you want to come and see what we're doing new. And some people just may be looking to get a refresher. Either way, I want to say welcome. Congratulations to you on making an amazing decision. I am Rochelle Hazel, right here out of Maryland. You may or may not know me. You may or may not have spoken to me before. But you know, what I like to do is I want to make sure everyone who is a protection plan member has a complete understanding of what it is that you have in your hands, as well as what types of services you can benefit from here with us, and then exactly how to utilize those services. I know that most people got started because they wanted some work done on their credit. But I need you all to really, really understand that it's not just about just like credit repair in terms of getting negative items removed, but there are also some other things that will help you greatly in the process of building up a solid credit score, right? We all want excellent credit, but a lot of times we want it quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I need you all to know that it is a process. And so it takes some patience, but there are some ways that you can be proactive to make sure you are achieving the results that you want to achieve. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to make sure you can see what I see so that we can go through this information together. All right, excellent. You all should be able to see my screen right now. And we're going to jump right into this information. We are United Credit Education Services. And the what you have signed up for is called the Protection Plan Membership. I need you to understand that you now officially have access to an all-inclusive financial membership. This is not, like I said, just credit restoration, but you're going to receive some other things as well. Our major services are the credit restoration, the identity monitoring, right? The My Care Plan, and the credit monitoring. But there's more. There are more. If you go to this site, UCESprotectionplan.com, you can see exactly what I'm showing you right now. You have access to this. So let's talk about what's included. Let's talk about what's included. So you're going to have access to a budgeting tool. This is a tool to help you just get on track with your spending. You see, we know that if we're not budgeting our money correctly, a lot of times our bills can suffer. And then when those bills begin to suffer, things in our credit score begin to suffer as well. And so you can click here, you can learn more, but some of the features of this budgeting tool: modernized, easy to input design, preset categories that make it really easy for you to track your money. You can save time. Of course, you want to go ahead and edit your budget, right? Just because it's what you're doing now doesn't mean it's what you have to keep doing. Go ahead and track everything. This is a great tool. Of course, you have your credit restoration. That's why most people got started. Like I said in the beginning, this is going to really assist you with any of the challenges that you're having with your credit. We go ahead and we challenge those credit bureaus to remove all of the inaccurate, obsolete, and erroneous items from your credit score. And so you want to go ahead and make sure you learn as much as you can about credit restoration, credit rules, all of those things, so that you can be, you're going to be levels above other people when you start to learn these things. Your financial health definitely revolves around your credit score. So it's going to help you to lower those interest rates, avoid those high fees, right? Save money. We're going to help you get that excellent rating with the Better Business Bureau if you are patient and if you stick around with us. Don't leave too fast, right? We have over 10 years of exceptional service, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and we're going to show you ways that you can monitor it and stay on top of it. Let's look at what else. You have the Credit Builder The credit builder, in case you don't know, there's more to building your credit score than just taking off the negative items, right? There are other things as well. So we want to help you be able to monitor your score. We want to help you be able to know exactly what's going on and understand how your score is calculated. If you understand that, it's going to be a game changer for you throughout this process. Okay. So here's what you need to know. 35% of your score is based on your payment history. So that means late payments can damage your score very quickly. You have one late or missed payment, your score could potentially drop 30, 50, 70, even sometimes 100 points for missing one payment. So make sure you're on top of that. 30% is based on your debt and how much you owe. So we hear debt to income, right? So we want to make sure we're staying on top of that and not having any more than 30% charged up on credit cards or in the amounts that we owe as pertaining to our debt. 15% is the length of your credit history. So if you have some open accounts and things, don't be so fast to close them just because you pay them off, because believe me, that will drop your score some. 10% is the types of credit. Do you have revolving credit, right? Student loans? Do you have credit cards? Do you have a mortgage, car payments? And then 10% is based on new credit. So when you open new credit accounts, it could potentially drop your score for a time. Okay. Because of course, new accounts present a greater risk when people are looking, when creditors are looking. But then if you do what you're supposed to do, your score is definitely going to come back up. So these things are very important for people to know, because a lot of people see drops, ebbs and flows in their credit score, and they get concerned. But I need you to really understand this. This education is here for you. With this credit builder, we're going to give you a breakdown of the credit scoring system, which is what we just did. Credit management techniques, education, and resource center. I'm going to show you exactly where to find that education and resource center. You have access to everything as a protection plan member. You're also going to have access to a credit attorney. This is huge, guys, because most of the time, if there are things going on and we don't realize we need a credit attorney, then we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. But here's what you need to know. There are times when things come up. And the good thing is our customer service department is monitoring you at all times. And that way, if the credit attorney ever needs to step in, it will happen for you automatically. And then if you have legal questions as well, then you can go ahead and reach out to the credit attorney yourself. This is huge. The credit attorney is going to go ahead and evaluate your case for anything that's difficult or any issues that may arise. When you click learn more, you're going to see it. More information, a full team of professionals dedicated to working for you. Yes, $89 per month, and you have access to this credit attorney. Okay, so things like debt harassment, right? People repeatedly calling you on the phone, threatening you with actions, lying to you, calling third parties to the debt, right? Meaning like your other family members. Maybe they're saying, do you know where so-and-so is? If they're calling you before 8 in the morning or after 9 at night, leaving messages. All of these things could be violations. And then credit reporting errors. These are all things that are going to be covered for you. So please know that we are dedicated to working for you. What else do we have? We have credit monitoring. And this is going to help you know exactly what is going on with your credit score, your credit reports. This is actually one of my favorite services that we offer. We are partnered with a company called Smart Credit, and this is going to allow you to monitor 24/7, know exactly where you stand, know if you've had increases or decreases in your score and why, know exactly what you need to do in order to boost your score. All of those items are right here in this Smart credit service. There's also an app for this. So once you get started in your portal, which I'm going to show you in just a couple of minutes, you're going to want to go ahead and grab the app so that you can keep track at all times. You're going to have a money manager, you're going to have your smart credit report, and then you're going to have live ID alerts. Very, very amazing service. We have a debt payoff system. We're going to help you to create a financial plan so that you can get a payment guide on how to eliminate your debt as quickly as possible. A lot of people are dealing with debt issues, whether it's student loans, whether you have a mortgage, whether you have some old credit card debt, right? A lot of people are dealing with debt. It's okay, but we want to help you pay down your debt as quickly and efficiently as possible. So you want to go ahead and make sure you're putting everything into this system so that you can pay off your debt the best way possible, right? You don't need any extra income to do this. You don't need to get a line of credit. You don't need to refinance or consolidate your debt. And you don't need to change anything in your lifestyle. This system is going to help you with the current lifestyle and income that you have, and you're still going to be on track, okay? We're going to also allow you to monitor your identity. Guys, what you need to know is that identity theft is the fastest growing cybercrime in the world right now, not just in the US, but in the world. And so we are partnered with InfoArmor. This is like really the leading company in identity theft. And so we're going to help you to protect and monitor your credit, your identity, everything about you, okay? And so here's some of the features that you're going to get. You have access to this already. Not going to get. You have access to this. $1 million in identity theft insurance. Any pre-existing conditions. So that means that if you have had a breach in your identity already, then guess what? You're still going to be covered. Enhanced identity monitoring. At the first sign of a potential fraud, you're going to be alerted. Auto on alerts. Anytime someone is using your social security number, you will be alerted, even if it's you, to make sure you're safe, right? I've heard of people buying houses with someone else's social security number, and now that home is on their credit report and they don't even have a house. They're looking to get their first house. So we want to make sure no one is able to do that with you. We're going to monitor the dark web. You may not even know what that is. Google that. That's important. Any high-risk transactions, we're going to be monitoring it. And social media as well. That's very important. A lot of people are being compromised on social media. Guys, you have that service. Life insurance is available for agents only, So I know that this call, there may be some agents on here, but this is specifically geared toward customers. So I'm not going to go into that too much right now. But then you also have your financial lockbox. This is a roadmap for your financial contacts. Everything can be in one central place. So anytime, if you have bank accounts, if you have insurance policies, if you have investment accounts, 401ks and things, we want to make sure your family is protected in the event something happens to you. And we want to make sure your money and your assets go where you want it to go, and that the courts don't now come in and hold on to your things so your family can't access those things. And so here's what you should know about this and why this is so important. Some people don't think this is important, but look at this. There's $16 billion in U.S. savings bonds that have gone unclaimed, that are unclaimed currently. $10 billion in stocks, bonds, and dividends unclaimed. $8 billion in lost or unused gift cards unclaimed. $850 million in unclaimed 401k accounts. And 1 out of 3 life insurance policies are unclaimed. And you know why this happens? It happens because people don't have a clear path on where their items are, who should get them, how the people that they leave behind should find them. And so a lot of times people don't know these things exist. We want to make sure your family is not left in that situation. So we're gonna go ahead and help you to put everything together and make sure everything is safe and that your money and your assets go where you want them to go. We have a net worth calculator. We're going to help you discover what your net worth is by figuring out what are your assets, what are your liabilities. And then it's going to also help you to figure out what direction you need to go in from this point based on where you are now, okay? For some people, you may not think these things are important, but believe me, as you're looking to get your financial house in order, you're going to find out that all of these things matter tremendously. So this is extremely easy to use. You may or may not even know what a net worth is, but guess what? We're going to help to show you. Keep track of your assets, make a list of your liabilities, fill out the fields that are going to help you calculate. All right. So you have access to this. I'm going to show you how to get to it. Your savings goals. We're going to help you achieve your savings goals. Maybe you are saving for college for your child. Maybe you're saving for a vacation for yourself or your family. Maybe you're saving for a down payment on your new home. We're going to help you do that. We're going to give you a guide on what is the best way based on your income and your lifestyle to get that money saved in the amount of time that you want it to be saved, okay? Quick and easy to calculate. Create multiple goals at once. So if you're saving for more than one thing, right? Use the report. Add additional money, you're going to get notified when you want to save, okay? So this is, you have access to this. Your will and trust, guys. These are powerful, powerful things that you have access to as a member of this protection plan membership. So protect your loved ones by making sure your will and your trust, as well as your medical and financial power of attorney, are in place. Sometimes people don't think this is important, but I'm going to tell you what, if you have bank accounts, if you have investment accounts, even a 401k from your job, if you have even artwork or things of value in your home, and most importantly, if you have children, a will, a trust, and a power of attorney is extremely important to make sure everything is in place, no matter how young or how old you are. If you're super young and you're just looking to get back on track, you may be saying, Rochelle, this stuff is too, that's out of my, I'm not even thinking about that. But I want you to get these things set up for yourself now. And then as you mature and as you start to move through life, you can begin to add things into this existing package here, okay? Comprehensive package, including everything you need to prepare full legal documents. They're going to be sent to you to sign and have notarized, and then your family is going to be protected. This is developed by attorneys, no add-ons or surprise charges, friendly customer service staff to answer your questions, no advertising or selling your information off, okay? So I need you guys to know this is important. Your last will, your living trust, healthcare power of attorney, financial power of attorney is included there. And then your YFL family mint. Let me tell you why this is so important. It's going to allow you to teach your kids proven financial habits that are going to work for them. What we know is that if we had been taught these things as children, most of us would not be in the position that we're in now. So many people, guys, when I talk to people and I ask them about what is on their credit, they start to tell me about, I have X amount of dollars in student loans, and I have X amount of dollars with this company that I owe and this company that I owe. They don't tell me about their credit. They start to tell me about their debt, which tells me that they don't really truly understand how credit works. That's not your fault, though. That's not your fault. What we know is this is not taught in schools. It's not taught in families. Most people don't know. And so we're here to not only help you improve, but to also educate you. And then we want you to teach your children. We want you to teach your children. This Family Mint, it's an award-winning online money management and goal-setting application. And you have access to it. Teach your kids, and I promise you're going to learn something too. Okay? We're going to give all of these things. We have a classroom program, a workbook, quarterly financial snippets. Guys, you have access. All of these things that we just went over, you have them in your protection plan membership. So before I jump in to show you how to access each of these things in your portal, let me show you something exciting that is coming up, because each one of you are going to probably want to know about this. Let me see if I can, let's see if I can show you this really quick.
Since 2010, Financial Education Services has proudly helped tens of thousands of people across the country create, meet, and exceed their financial goals with the FES Protection Plan. It is a powerful tool and helps protect you, your family, and your finances from uncertainty and instability. And whether you're just starting out on the road to a secure financial future or have been with FES for a while, you probably know that the FES Protection Plan offers a multitude of incredible services together in one place to ensure you receive maximum savings and maximum convenience. But what if you could get the same great service and value to cover the other aspects of your and your family's life? What if you could manage your health with instant access to a doctor 24/7? Or keep up to date on all your favorite shows and movies on the go? Or stay in touch with family and friends on one of the top mobile phone networks in the country? Or even save big on that family vacation or when traveling for work? What if you could do all of that in one place? What if you could get more out of your FES Protection Plan? Financial Education Services is proud to announce the FES Protection Plan Plus, a new plan that can help you and your family save big in your day-to-day lives. Live more, do more, and get more with the FES Protection Plan Plus.
All right, guys. So that is the Protection Plan Plus that is coming very, very, very soon for you. Okay. So I just wanted you all to know about that. But let's look at your portal. Your portal. Once you go to your website, you should have received an email as well as a text message with your link there. And hopefully, you've already gone and you've already logged in and you've already seen what I'm showing you right now. It's going to look a little bit different on your phone than it does on my computer right now. Of course, it's going to be bigger on my computer, but this is your portal. This is your portal, and it shows all of those services we just talked about. They're right back here in alphabetical order for you: budgeting, credit restoration, et cetera, et cetera. Now, before you actually click to get these services started, you're going to see it look like this. It's going to say take action on all of these, right? And so we want to make sure that by the end of today, these don't say take action anymore, because all it really takes is for you to click on them, watch a quick video, and go ahead and set those services up for yourself. Remember, I told you, you're paying $89 a month for this protection plan membership. That means that everything that I have access to, you also have access to as a client. I'm also a client of these services that we offer to you as customers. So it's extremely exciting, but all of your services are here. You want to make sure you take action on each one of these services. Again, you're going to have a video library here to keep you abreast on everything and show you how everything is supposed to go. Now, once you go ahead and set those services up, now they're going to be green and it's going to say access account, right? And you'll be able to access each one. So I'm not going to click on each one of these things, but you can go here, access, and start to play around with this, start to get familiar, but make sure your credit restoration is set up immediately. Make sure your credit monitoring is set up, and then go ahead and grab that Smart Credit app. Make sure your identity monitoring is set up. That's extremely important. And make sure you at least start on your will and trust. It might take you some time to get that completely done, but you're going to want to go ahead and start on that as quickly as possible. Hope you guys have a pen, because I know I'm moving pretty quick. You also have access to this website, united-credit.org. If you skip the dash, it'll still come up, unitedcredit.org. This is our company. Remember, our marketing company is called FES. You heard the guy on the video say FES, Financial Education Services, but our protection plan is the UCES protection plan. That's United Credit Education Services. So unitedcredit.org is where you're going to come for this. And then once you go ahead and log in, you're going to log in with the same information, your email address, and the last four of your social is how you log in. And now you're going to have access to some education back here. You're going to get to see your the progress of your reports. You're going to see where you are in the process. You can see your dispute letters. You can click a tab to understand your dispute letters. You're going to have some credit education. There's so much education back here. If you truly want to understand credit and how it works, you're definitely going to want to get into unitedcredit.org. It's going to tell you about how to establish credit. It's going to talk about debt and collections. Many people have items in collections. There are certain things you need to know. Student information, talk about student loans and things, right? So there's so much information back here, guys. Unitedcredit.org. This is your site. This is your site. This is your site. And then lastly, I want to talk to you about credit building, okay? Credit building. So I need you to understand that, I think I said this earlier as we were going through the services, that credit repair and restoration is not only about removing the negative items from your credit reports, right? That is a part of it. That's definitely a part of it. And that's the first thing that we're going to focus on. But that may boost your score. It most likely will boost your score, right? It boosted mine. When I first got started, I had some negative items on my credit report, but within my first 45 days, my score jumped 121 points. That's my personal experience. I know people that have had very similar, that have had bigger numbers than me in the same amount of time. One of my partners, she actually had a bankruptcy and a judgment removed from her credit reports in her first 22 days with our program. And so that, of course, gave her a huge boost in her score. So there's countless stories. And that's why we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. You're going to see that on our sites, and you can go ahead and check it out if you want to. But it's because we do what we say. People are having great results with us. So it's just a matter of you sticking with the system and being patient. But I want you to know that we have some other services that are going to help you build your score in addition to getting the items removed. So we offer a secure credit card. Now, when I go here and I click learn more, and you can ask whoever enrolled you, you can actually ask them to send you the link for their particular site so that you can go ahead and enroll for these other services, okay? This happens to be my site, but you can ask the person who enrolled you, who you got started with. We have something called the First Progress Platinum MasterCard. It's a secured credit card. A secured credit card. Now listen, here's what I need you to know. Everyone probably has heard of a secured credit card before, right? But this is something that is going to help you build your credit across all 3 of the major credit bureaus. This is how I was able to continue to get my score to go, even after the negative items were removed. To date, after about 2 years, my score is up over 200 points total. Okay, so this is the lowest interest rate that I believe you're going to find out there, 11.99 for your interest rate. And then for cash advances, you can see what that is. There's an annual fee of $44 that just goes right onto your card. You can go ahead and enroll now, but look at this, get approved fast. No credit history is needed. So even if you don't have any credit history, or if you have negative credit history, you are still in there. Quick and complete online application, expedited processing available, full feature secure credit card, meaning that you're going to be establishing credit across the board, right? Monthly reporting to all 3 bureaus, 24/7 online access, and it's a nationwide program. It says not yet available in New York, Iowa, I think AR is Arizona. I don't know. It's too many A's, or Wisconsin, but coming soon, guys, coming soon. And if you're in one of these states, guess what? There are other secure credit cards out here available for you as well. Okay, let me tell you about our one more service that we have that's going to help you build up your score. We're going to be wrapping up in just a couple minutes, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you're getting some great information here. But listen, we know that more people actually rent their homes than own their homes, right? And so even though a mortgage payment is reported to the credit bureaus for either good payments, right, if you make them on time, or negative if you're making them late or missing them, rent payments are not typically reported to the credit bureaus. So that means most people are paying their monthly rent payment, but they're not benefiting from it, on their credit reports. So we are here to change that. So let's look at this. We have a service called Credit My Rent. And if you are a renter, your largest monthly expense is probably your rent payment. So let me just play this short video for you so you can learn a little bit about how Credit My Rent works.
Millions of Americans are currently leasing an apartment or home. But did you know that this large monthly payment is not being reported to the credit bureaus? Unfortunately, this means a majority of renters are missing out on the opportunity to build their credit score with their on-time rent payments. That's where Credit My Rent can help. Credit My Rent verifies on-time rent payments and reports them to TransUnion, helping to build, improve, and establish credit. Why is this important? The higher the credit score, the more opportunities for saving money by lowering interest rates and increasing financial opportunities. A good credit score is crucial in getting approved for a home or auto loan. Almost 50% of all consumers' credit profile is based on a combination of payment history and length of time an account is reported for, and Credit My Rent can help with both. Select plans offer the option of past reporting for up to 2 years. This means your client can gain credit for their previous on-time payments, which will have a great impact on their credit score. What do your clients need to know? Credit My Rent offers flexibility and allows reporting as either an individual or with a spouse or roommate. There are also 3 different plans to choose from. Bronze provides monthly reporting, Silver provides monthly reporting plus 1 year of past reporting, and Gold provides monthly reporting plus 2 years of past reporting. But what does this mean for you? Aside from helping your clients grow their credit profile to one day get their dream home and improve their financial opportunities, as an agent of FES, enrolling clients into Credit My Rent will earn you direct commissions and increase your bonus volume. If you have any questions about the Credit My Rent program, contact agent support at 248-848-9065, option 2.
All right, guys. So I wanted you to definitely know about Credit My Rent and the secure credit card. They are 2 great services to help you build your credit up. And so I know that I let it play and let it talk about as an FES agent, right? I need you to know that even as a customer, there is an option and an opportunity for you to upgrade as an agent here with us sometime in the future. So I'm sure that whoever you got started with will be letting you know more about that. But if you want more information on that, make sure you reach out to, whoever you enrolled with, whether it's now, whether it's a little bit later. But guys, as we wrap up, let me stop sharing so you can see me. As we wrap up, again, thank you so much for joining the call, the training, the orientation this afternoon. It might be morning for you. Some of you are on the West Coast, I'm sure. It's afternoon. It's like 1:30 for me, and I'm wrapping up now. But I want to encourage you to stay active. Stay active. And what I mean by that is, do your best to keep your $89 per month going. Okay, you guys got to see all of these services that are offered for less than $90 per month. We can all sacrifice that. If you feel that that's a sacrifice, we can sacrifice some other things so that we can make sure our credit and financial life is in order. This is so, so important to so many elements in your life. And I'm sure you know that that's why you got started. I want you to stay diligent, stay on top of the process. Okay. Once you go ahead and get started, your letters are going to be generated. Once your credit report is pulled, those letters are going to be sent to you. The only thing you need to do is sign, though you can read them, of course, sign those letters, send them off to the credit bureaus. All of the information is going to be in your envelope telling you exactly what to do. It's so simple and easy. Your credit reports, they're going to be returned to you. You're going to get to review them and see the items that have been removed. And then you're going to go ahead and make sure you submit those new credit reports back to us so that we know exactly what now needs to be disputed in the next round. Stick with the process and then stay focused. Stay focused, okay? Stay focused. Realize that you're doing this to achieve your goals, achieve your dreams, and just stick with the process. That's really what it's all about. Everything in life is not microwave, even though I know that's the times that we live in. Just stick with it, guys. And so with that being said, if you have any other questions, please go ahead and reach out to the person who enrolled you. Ask them the questions that you need. But then also we have a customer service department that's available to you Monday through Friday, 248-848-9065. That's going to be in your email and in your portal as well. All of the information is there for you. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this beautiful Saturday. I hope it's been worth it for you. I hope you got some great information. Go ahead and text the person that invited you and let them know if you got great information, so that we can continue to improve this for each and every one of you. Maybe I'll see you next week. Maybe you won't need to come back a second time or a third time. It's totally up to you. We'll make sure you have the information for the very next orientation. Everyone take care. Bye-bye.